Do you ever feel like the hardest part of doing something is just getting started? Whether it's starting a project, or going to the gym, or simply opening that textbook, the mental block feels overwhelming. What if I told you there's a simple, science backed way to crush that barrier and actually get things done? It's called reducing your activation energy. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, and I'll show you how to make starting so easy, it's almost automatic. I took chemistry in 10th and 11th grade, and I've just always found this part of activation energy and how it relates to my entrepreneurial life and my life in general. I'm just out here to give my advice on how you guys can use it to your advantage. Let's start with a quick science analogy. In chemistry, activation energy is the minimum energy to start a chemical reaction. In life, it's the mental and physical effort required to begin a task. Think of it like climbing a hill. Starting feels tough, but once you're at the top, it's all downhill from there. That's why so many of us procrastinate. Not because the task is impossible, but because the hill just looks too steep. What if you could flatten that hill? The trick is to reduce your activation energy. And here's how. I found that this method has just really helped me complete my tasks and just keep grinding it out every single day, no matter what. Just flattening up down that hill and continuing that reaction. Step 1, start small. There's a powerful method called the 2-minute rule. It's simple. If a task feels overwhelming, break it down to something you can do in 2 minutes or less. For example, if you're struggling to clean your house, because nobody really likes that, start by picking up just one item. If you're dreading writing that report, just open up that document and type one sentence. Small action reduces the mental cost of starting. And guess what? Once you started, it's just momentum from there. And you'll naturally just keep going. That's the fascinating part of the mental and the mindset of a human. As long as we just get started, we can just keep going and grind. We just want to set our minds to just always get over that steep hill and flattening it so we can start taking action. Next, make starting as easy as possible. By designing your environment, the more friction there is, the harder it feels to begin. For instance, if you want to work out in the morning, set your workout clothes the night before. If you want to read more, keep a book on your pillow or desk. These small tweaks remove obstacles, making it harder not to start. Remember, the easier it looks, the easier it feels. I've always done that. I leave my notebook open with all my tabs that I need to get done. I leave all my homework right there, so when I want to open up, I can just do the homework. Just making it easier for me to complete that task and not leave it till the end when I close and have to redo it. The powerful hack is accountability. Tell someone your goal or committed to it publicly. Knowing someone is expecting you to act can motivate you to follow through, but don't stop. Reward yourself for progress. For example, if you finish a tough task, treat yourself to your favorite snack. Take a short walk or watch a Netflix episode. The anticipation of reward can make starting the process more appealing. And it will just be more fulfilling and you will act upon it even harder and will want to complete that task even more, thus learning more, thus completing more, thus being happier. Finally, you want to build habits. Habits eliminate the need for motivation because they're automatic. Think about it. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth. It's just part of your routine. Start attaching new tasks to existing habits. For example, if you want to journal daily, do it right after your morning coffee. Over time, these routines will require less and less activation energy because they become part of who you are. Or in other words, your identity, which is important so you can understand to repeat those tasks over and over. It will just become part of your identity and things will become effortless. So reducing your activation energy isn't just about doing more. It's about living more intentionally, removing that unnecessary stress. Start small, optimize your environment, stay accountable, and build habits that work for you. Now it's your turn. What's one thing you've been putting off? Drop it in the comments and commit to taking the first step today. Remember, the hardest part is starting. Once you do, everything else gets easier. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just here documenting my journey, trying to get people and make fellow entrepreneurs that can find everyday problems and build solutions out of them so they can understand business and see how it can be used to help other people. As you're documenting my journey, so a long way to go. But subscribe for more. Share this with a friend if you found it useful. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.